Here we go for episode 9 of Vanquish. In our last episode, we took a look at some world-leading technology around energy efficiency that we've implemented in this home. But today, we're going to take a closer look, more specifically at the home automation, the ventilation, and what's required for us to get our final Passive House certification. And together, we're going to bring this house up to the highest possible standard of indoor air quality, comfort, and livability all year round. Come inside, let's take a look. Well, the term smart home gets used fairly loosely these days. However, at Solaire, we believe that smart home is not defined by how many things it can do, but how well that it actually does those things. So today I'm here with Matt from Digital Resonators, and he's going to talk us through what the home's got in it, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good point. I think this term smart home has been very much hijacked by, your likes of Google Home, Alexa, those type of guys. And when they refer to that, it's generally about one or two things they can do. For us as professional integrators, a smart home isn't smart until all of the things that you'd like to control is done by one system. And for us here, that's Control 4 and done through the touch panels, your wall keypads, apps on your phone, voice control if you like. But at that point, that's when your home's truly smart. And that's what we've done here at Vanquish.
So what's this actually controlling in the home then for us?
So in this particular home, we've got CCTV, we've got smart security, we've got full lighting control, fan control, AC control, access control, and video intercom, all done under one system.
And you can control it from anywhere in the world via your mobile phone as well. And one cool thing, in true Solaire style, we've taken it the extra mile, and we're the first ones together with Control 4 to integrate the green switch function, which basically when you touch it as you leave the house, it'll turn off everything in the entire house except for your washing machine, your fridge, and your security, or basically whatever you want to program into it. Another cool thing that this house has is there's new lighting. This is the first time they've used it. So Matt, do you want to tell our audience what this is about?
Yeah, so this is, in a general term, it's called a panelized lighting system. This particular one is a Philips Dynalight system. In essence, what we do is we get rid of your old lighting switches and we put in these control keypads. What that means is this keypad or any of these buttons can control any light within the house. So you've basically got a blank canvas to have the home behave exactly how you want. So for example, in the master bedroom, if we have one of these beside the bed head, which we do in this house, we could assign one of these buttons to be a complete shutdown for you as you go to sleep. So one button, turn off security, arm the downstairs, turn off the lights, make sure the air conditioning is where you want it for the night.
That's pretty cool. You can press one button and turn lights off and arm the alarms at the same time.
It's a big change in the way you need to think. So this is no longer a lighting keypad, this is a smart home keypad. Anything we have attached to the smart home, we can assign to a button here.
Well, there you have it. We've come a long way from the BMS days and the C-Bus days, and we're very proud to be working with Digital Resonators, bringing this leading edge, super simple and seamless integration into our Solaire properties, mate. So thanks, Matt.
No trouble. Pleasure working with you.
Likewise. Well, after almost 18 months of research, development and studies into building a passive home, we've reached the stage of our third and final blower door test. We showed you what a blower door test is all about back in episode 6, and this week we will go for our third and final. The reason that we do a blower door test is to test for air leakage, and by air leakage, that is our heating and cooling, which is responsible for about up to 20 to 50% of a household's energy, and we want to try and prevent that from leaking out of our windows, under our doors, through cracks in the ceiling and through the floors as well. And the reason that it's so important, again, is that because this home is fitted with a very unique ventilation system called an ERV, or an energy recovery ventilation system, which actually extracts hot air and dirty air from our spaces such as our laundries and our bathrooms, and it provides cool, clean, filtered air back into our living spaces such as our bedrooms. So when we talk about indoor air quality and purification of indoor air quality, we actually run a system that's very similar to that of a hospital, where we use a filtered membrane that filters the air as it comes in and out of the home. Particularly as it comes in, we can filter this air down to 4 microns, which is basically for when we have issues such as bushfires and we have people with respiratory issues, we have dust storms that come in from the west for people with asthma and these types of things, but also those with sensitivities and allergens where we can filter pollens and impurities such as highway grime and soot and these types of things that we quite often experience in cities. That's all taken out before the air even enters into your living and habitable spaces. So basically the air when it leaves the home is cleaner than when it enters the house. Well, in addition to our unique ventilation system, which I've just spoken about, we all know that there's no better air purification than plants themselves. And one of the most unique things about Vanquish is despite having an airtight envelope, we have the ability to open up the whole inside of the home to maximise on cross ventilation and our beautiful Queensland environment. Well, as you can see, we have reached almost the final stage of completion as we have created one of the most beautiful, unique, livable and comfortable homes we could possibly bring to the market. But as for now, that's it for episode 9. Coming up in episode 10, we have a really good look at these amazing porcelain bench tops, and there's something very, very unique about these taps. All that, plenty more, episode 10, right here on Vanquish.